and it's actually lined so that you can do routes and things down on that end on the synthetic turf.
What's the idea behind having the grass more for the field rather than have Commonwealth Stadium's turf?
I'm not the trainer and not the doctor, but typically the grass fields are better day to day on your joints and on your legs, and so to be able to practice that, you can get a lot more. You can get a lot done here, but it's better for the student athletes day-to-day basis. Now, playing on Commonwealth Stadium for the amount of time and the amount of time that we would normally practice over there is not a big deal, but every day, it will affect.
Good. Great job.
Anything else?
Well, I do have one more.
Okay.
When you go by Nutter and the Tim Couch practice fields, you have the black over the fence.
Right.
What about now? There's parking lot. There's areas where somebody could sit up in the tree if they wanted to.
So in reality, what the design, the reason why we covered the fence was more of a distraction. For when you're on the field, you're standing out there and there's cars going by and stuff, instead of people looking or just more focusing. So obviously you see the site. There's areas that are up, but pretty soon we're gonna have a baseball stadium, we hope, up there in that area. So it will, we'll have an athletic corridor all the way along this whole Alumni Drive.
So there's no real concern of people sitting up to watch.
I'm not the football guy, so that's not really the best question for me. But this was we didn't have too many choices on where this site was going to be. So I think when you look at overall day-to-day drills and all the things, those are the things. When the coaches want to work on things like that, hey, okay, let's go right over here, and we just walk right in the stadium. And again, there's another benefit of being so close.
Russ, do you know if there's going to be any other tours, maybe for season ticket holders or anyone else?
I think we've discussed some of those things. The timing on next week being ready, but I'm sure that our K Fund and some of our folks are planning on getting people the opportunity to do that as well. I'm hoping this is going to all get out on a lot of different media that a lot of people can say, "Wow, is that neat?" And so,
what was the biggest challenge, if you could pinpoint one, in building this?
Just the first day you get it started. After that, we struggled a little bit with the weather early with the field, and it was timing. But once we finally got to that point, got some momentum, and be able to get everything done. We're 4 weeks. We can play on this. Our sports turf guy said I would certify this to play on today, and we got 2 more weeks.
Is this a different strain of grass than
it is a little different. I don't know what it is. I don't remember which type it is, but it's a little different. It's another one that's good for this climate, because we're kind of in the northern end of the Bermuda, what you call the Bermuda growing zone. But this came out of Indiana, actually.
During the planning process for this, was there another facility that caught your eye and said, let's do something like that, only add to it? Or
I think with everything we've done, we've had that opportunity to go around, and in our conference, everybody's great. They understand it. You got to perform on Saturday. That's where that advantage is. But as far as going around saying, well, we want to do this, we saw things that we liked at different places, and we just tried to make notes, take pictures, ask questions. What would you do different?
But they come to our facilities too. We build new things. They come to our places
right.
too.
Well, people are going to be coming to this for a while. Mark Hill talked about it, and Dan. There's going to be places that are going to have bigger this, bigger that, whatever, bigger this. But when you look at all this put together and where it's located, student-athlete flow, where it's easy for them to get to eat and get the academics, go to all those things, I think are going to be a huge benefit for